Hi, my name is Lucy. Did the Pilgrims get along with Native Americans?
Oh, I'm Eleanor Billington. Did we get along with them? Well, it was difficult to meet with any. They held themselves aloof off for quite some time out of fear. We were not the first English or indeed European that they had ever seen. And some of them were pretty ill-used by some English. And so they stayed away from us. Whenever we saw them, they would always run. There was one occasion when a party was out at Cape Cod, and some Indians surprised them one night. 30 or 40 of them, I was told, come out from behind the trees and fired arrows upon them. There's no hurt done except for some holes in their coats, but we gave answer, with some shot, and off they went. But now we have an alliance with them that was made in the first spring. They found an Indian man that could speak a little English. He learned it from the fishermen up at Monhegan Island, which is where he was from. And they sent him into the town, and by one way or another, we were able to make an alliance. His name was Samoset. He brought to us another Indian man named Tisquantum, who could speak English very well. He'd lived in London for a time. And there was, between the two of them, hammered out a treaty between ourselves and Massasoit, who is the king of the Pokanoket. They are our allies now. But it was some months before we were able to effect it.
I'm Kathleen Curtin, and I'm the historian here at Plimoth Plantation. That's a great question, and there's a lot of mythology around that particular thing. There were a lot of different native nations here. There were 67 different towns here when the English colonists arrived, and there were different alliances to be made. So the fact that the English colonists made an alliance with the Pokanoket, who are one nation of one village of the Wampanoag people, meant they had alliances with them. And little by little, they made alliances with other of the native peoples around here. The fact that they were allied with the Pokanokets, though, meant that they were the enemies of the Narragansett. The Pokanoket and the Narragansett were having some difficulties back then. There's stories, too, that sort of say that this alliance, well, the alliance lasted for a long time, and the reality is there were tensions throughout this relationship. These two cultures were so very different. They didn't speak a common language. They didn't have a common understanding of the world. And certainly from a native perspective, these English colonists were nothing less than invaders.